That's fine. That's fine.
I'm
Give me that. Give me that.
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. It's the Phoenix Suns facing the Golden State Warriors. So with Lillard on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. Irvin out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Olajuwon. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Kuzi in at the point guard position. And KD's got the ball here for Golden State. Trying to get open as Johnson uses the glass to finish the layup.
Known as a shooter, Thompson's size allows him to score inside as well.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
I briefly spoke with Don Nelson, and he knows his team has its hands full going up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Coach said Shai is one of the best in the league when it comes to scoring off the bounce. And when he's not scoring, he's kicking it out to an open teammate. So we have to make sure our rotations are quick. We'll see how the defense responds, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. To the middle, here's Duncan. And Duncan throws it down.
I like how Durant keeps all his options open, kicking the ball to another guy when he doesn't like what the pick and roll gets him.
Thompson against Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Now here's Thompson. Off target with his three. Wembanyama against Johnson. Pass to Gervin. Back to Wembanyama. Gervin surveying the D. 5 on the clock. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Olajuwon can't hit.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
No good from Durant.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This is his first trip to the line tonight. First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Duncan outside. Pass to Durant. The three. Bangs home the trifecta.
The confidence that Durant has in his three-point shot is something special. He doesn't doubt his selections at all.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. It's Gervin on the wing. Here's Kuzi. Pulls it up. Phoenix, no good that time either.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Now Johnson. Shot clock at 5. They double team Johnson. Here's Thurman. It's hauled in by the Suns. Gervin outside. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Sinks the triple. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket of the night.
Now, this is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
Pass to KD. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Kuzi. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. It's Durant on the wing. Lets it go from deep. Wembanyama with the rebound.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wembanyama. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
The Suns have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
I tip my hat to Victor. Came into this league with insane expectations, and he's embraced the pressure and met those expectations thus far.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now here's Durant. Hits it from three-point range. KD's got 6.
This demonstrates leadership. Durant knows his teammates look for him to score and score often.
Pass to Kuzi. Here's Pettit. Lets it go with a 3. And the Suns miss again. Here's Dumars. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Dumars kicks to Durant. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Dumars. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Outside Curry. Shoots. Nails the wide open jump shot.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Warriors lead by 1. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And welcome for the second quarter of this critical play-in game. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
The Warriors leading. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, this is the group Don Nelson has on the floor right now. Joe Dumars is out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Pierce. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Gasol. And at the 5, down low. Iverson, no luck.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Here's Lillard. Out to Kukoc. From past the arc. And Curry pulls it down. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Here's Butler. Hakeem Olajuwon grabs the rebound. Dumars against Iverson. Kukoc pass to Olajuwon. Back to Iverson. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Lillard. From outside the arc. Drops in the tray. Lillard's got the lead up to 2 now for the Suns.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Here's Curry. Good, and it's Dumars picking up the assist. Curry's got it all tied up now for the Warriors. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Olajuwon. Iverson with the ball. Gasol with the rebound. Dumars against Iverson. Now Pierce. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. 7-foot shot, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
A true 3-level scorer. Pierce can beat you anywhere on the floor.
Iverson outside. And Gasol sends it back. Curry outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. Curry against Lillard. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And there's an edge to Lillard's game. He's fearless, and you can see it when he's finishing in traffic.
Kukoc against Pierce. The rebound by Kukoc. And so here's Phoenix. Over in the corner, Lillard. Can't connect from short range. It's Dumars on the wing. Still without a basket. Gasol. Olajuwon with the rebound. Olajuwon's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Kukoc dishes to Lillard. Iverson against Dumars. The drive by Iverson. And Butler sends it back.
Always ready to make an impact defensively. Butler sees the shot forming and just attacks the opportunity to block it.
Gasol's in the post. Guarded by Kukoc.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the evening.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Marc Gasol.
And what you like about Gasol, he can put up big numbers, but he also does the little things that don't always show up on the stat sheet.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Pierce. Klay Thompson comes in for Dumars. And it's Johnson in for Stephen Curry. Gasol hits them both. The Suns trailing. Wembanyama outside. Pass to Kuzi. Fires the 3. And the Suns miss again.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Butler finds Thompson. Back to Butler. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Olajuwon does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. 5 to shoot. Releases. Phoenix, no good that time either. Here's Golden State now. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Thompson with the bucket.
And this is Thompson's shot, one of the most gifted outside shooter the NBA, the world has ever seen.
Olajuwon in the high post. He's up against Gasol. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Olajuwon. Pass to Duncan. There's 39 seconds left here in the second. Good defense by Wembanyama. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Here's Olajuwon. He's covered by Thompson. Olajuwon drawn the double team. Here's Kuzi. Still yet to score. Johnson outside. Pass to Duncan. Over Wembanyama. Duncan misses. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Warriors ahead, up by 3. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after our halftime.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, their offensive execution has been bad, Ernie. Bad. They're not running their sets. They're forcing bad shots. Undisciplined, bad basketball.
Well, yeah, I have to agree with you, man. If it's not there for you, please make the extra pass.
Because if you don't, it looks bad.
Looking at the series breakdown for the Warriors. A close one in this play-in tournament 7-8 game. The winner advances to the playoffs. The loser has another shot at it, Kenny.
Yeah, it's not actually do or die. It's like a game 6. If you lose tonight, you're sweating that next one.
Yeah, and I love this format. The more pressure, the more excitement for the fans.
Absolutely. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And welcome to the second half of this high-stakes play-in clash. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really making a difference here.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
He's just that good. You can plan for him, but he just makes great adjustments on the fly.
So with Lillard on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. They've got Elijah. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Gervin. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Kuzi in at the point. And Tim Duncan gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Kuzi passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. For the tie, knocks down the three ball. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the first points of the second half here for the Suns. Here's Johnson, still scoreless. To the paint. Here's Durant. The shot missing. Good work defensively by Gervin. KD's gone 2 for 8, shooting just 25% from the field. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Kuzi. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander for the lead. And it's sent back by KD.
We've seen Durant really improve as a defender, using his impressive length to block shots.
Kuzi can't hit. KD against Gervin. Left side, KD. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Durant's got his third bucket of the night.
Oh, just beautiful poetry in motion. It is so fun watching Kevin Durant shoot the rock.
Plenty of space. Bucket is good.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Golden State. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Phoenix on defense. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Durant for three. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Kuzi for the lead. Warriors with the rebound. Duncan's got 5 rebounds tonight. The wide open look for Durant. And the Warriors miss again.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
So it's the Warriors now. Thompson outside, beyond the arc. Thompson with the three!
Because of his footwork and fundamentals, Thompson always looks on balance and does a great job of squaring his shoulders.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Pierce has checked in for Kevin Durant. The Suns making a switch here. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Thompson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Pettit. Knocked loose. 7-foot shot. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Warriors leading by 3.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's gonna find you.
Here's Kuzi. Launches it. Duncan grabs the rebound.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Pierce for 3. No good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Irvin attacking. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
The Suns shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. The Warriors making a switch here. Butler's checked in. Olajuwon's checked in for Phoenix. Good on the second free throw. Warriors leading by 4. Thompson from long range. It's hauled in by the Suns. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Back to Wembanyama. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls up on the elbow. That shot is off. Thompson passes to Butler. High arcing shot. The shot comes out. Good defense by Wembanyama. Irvin with the ball. Now Pierce defending. And the Suns miss again.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
Butler kicks to Johnson. Pass to Thurman. Golden State moving it around. Here's Butler. In the paint, Butler.
The defense has to make it tougher for Butler. Can't give him that.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Wembanyama passes to Gervin. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Thompson. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points in the quarter.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Outside, Pierce. Buries it from three-point range. And the Warriors lead by 7.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Wembanyama, a screen on Johnson. The shot's good from Kuzi. Kuzi's got his second bucket tonight.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Thompson for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Olajuwon's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Both teams will make substitutions. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors. They lead by 4. Pettit grabs the board.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently. You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
The third quarter comes to a close. Warriors lead by 4. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And we're back, a lot on the line for this play-in game with 1 quarter left to go. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, this is the group Don Nelson has on the floor right now. They've got Jimmy Butler. Joe Dumars is out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Gasol. And it's Marion in at the small forward position. Marion, a screen on Iverson. The offensive rebound. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. A three-pointer off the mark.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Iverson dishes to Lillard. And it's Iverson missing.
He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all.
And free throws have never really been an issue for Butler. Makes a living at the line.
The first one falls. Chris Bosh is checked in for the Warriors. And the Suns also making a change. Gervin's checked in for Tony Kukoc. And so Butler nails both of them. Suns trail by 6. Lillard, right side. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Stephen Curry.
Yeah, you never want to foul Dame in the act. He's almost automatic from the line.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass, constantly moving that ball from one side to the other.
Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but, man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And I like the work Lillard's put into his defense the past few seasons. He may not be a stopper, but he's improved immensely at that end of the floor.
Bosh sets the pick for Butler over Pettit. Butler, no good.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far.
To the inside. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Pettit.
And points in the paint are a sure thing when Pettit's on the floor. He's just got too much game down low. He may not have the bulk of some of the other guys, but doesn't matter.
Timeout, Warriors. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Don Nelson was discussing with his players. Now, with the game in the balance, he had some encouraging words for his team. He said, this is what we wanted. We thought if we kept it close, we could pull it out. Now let's go out there and do just that. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Pulls it from 20. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. And the Warriors lead by 4. Kuzi passes to Olajuwon. Driving in. And Curry pulls it down. Curry's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Dumars. And it goes down 2 points. Now it's a 6-point Warrior lead.
One of the most unselfish superstars out there, Curry is always looking to make his teammates better.
Here's Kuzi, and the 3 ball is good.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Outside Butler. Pass to Curry for the 3. Steph, perfection from the arc.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Kuzi passes to Olajuwon. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Curry deciding where to go with it. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
And he knew the contact was coming. How about that by SGA to take the hit and finish?
Curry fires from way outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And the Warriors with a completely new five on the floor. And a change for the Suns. Wembanyama's checked in. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Kuzi, covered by Johnson. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make, now 8 for 14.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Johnson, the pass to Thompson. Puts up a deep three. Kuzi with the rebound. The Suns trailing. Pass to Gervin. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. KD with it. Picked up by Elijah Wan. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
At his size, KD is able to see the floor so well, and it helps him make passes just like that.
Down low. Here's Elijah Wan. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 seconds.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 2 here. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Durant finds Thompson. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Gervin.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Just absolutely dominant inside. You have to be all over Durant.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
You love everything that KD gives you on both ends, and he's a three-level, two-way player. He's a quiet leader, but he leads by example.
He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
You look at Durant's game and you instantly see all the hours of hard work that went into shaping it. He's so polished in every area. His skills are so sharp.
Olajuwon, money! And that shot brings them to within just one.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
How about the concentration from Duncan? Doesn't budge even in the biggest of moments.
There's 38 seconds left in the game. Pass to Olajuwon. Over Thurman. It drops. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
And how about the killer cool of Olajuwon? Loves to put the team on his back when the game gets tight.
And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Good!
Along with Hall of Fame talent, KD is just clutch.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And if you can get a three, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick two and a foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
Here's Kuzi. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
They came close there to tying it up.
You love the intensity out there right now. Close game. Both teams leaving it all out there.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
Kuzi passes to Wembanyama. Offline with his three. And he commits the intentional foul.
no choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. And they've done it. The Golden State Warriors win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
All right, Greg, that'll do it for this one. You gotta love how it's really ramped up the anticipation for the playoff journey ahead. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Kevin Durant.
Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. It's the Orlando Magic and the Sacramento Kings. And the starting lineup for the Magic. They've got Luka Doncic. And it's Robinson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Pass to Bird. Over Towns. Oh, and Towns with the block. And he gets it back. Hill against George. Hill can't connect. And it's Sacramento's ball. Paul with it. And it's Hill picking him up now. And another miss by Sacramento.
Man, he's had 3 good looks at the basket and nothing to show for it.
Launches it. Here's Robinson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Orlando shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. Free throw good, Robinson. Both free throws good for Robinson. And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for the Sacramento Kings. To the right side. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Robinson defending. Abdul-Jabbar misses.
No, it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
Now here's Hill. He's guarded closely. Puts up the 8-footer, and he gets it to go off the front iron.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Pass to McGrady. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
And it's Doncic missing.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
Great positioning on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Doncic outside. Fires the 3. Rebound by Sacramento.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
McGrady. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Doncic, and he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
Yeah, feel for him right now, guys. He's much better than this 1 for 4 start. He just needs to relax a little bit out there and let that game come around to him.
Timeout call, Sacramento. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to McGrady. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Just 5 to shoot. Here's McGrady. Sinks the tray.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Here's West. Towns outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
There's a 3 for Towns, countering the 3 they just gave up.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the head coach for Sacramento gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We got into it about his strategy against Karl Anthony Towns. These modern bigs are tough to stop, he told me, and went on to say, I'm hoping we can just force him to take bad shots, not the ones that he wants. I'll settle for that. So they're looking to disrupt Cat's selections and keep him from his spots, guys.
Allie, thank you.
Gifted moving the ball. Luka is one of the best passers in the league.
And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for the Sacramento Kings. They trail by 3. George outside. And another Sacramento 3.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Here's Orlando. Orlando calls timeout. So Orlando ends up going with a new group. A minute 58 left in the first quarter here. They set the pick. Halliburton for 3. He buries it from 3.
Boy, Halliburton consistent with that shot.
Kings trail by 3. Here's Ginobili. Frazier, the pass to Ginobili. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Halliburton outside. Pass to Yao. A minute 22 left in the first. And rejected. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still. And we have to take another look at that block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Just 4 to shoot. Gets the 3 ball to go. Halliburton's got 6 points.
You talk about Halliburton and his versatility. He can set up the play, or he can finish the play off.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And there's the rejection. Mobley on a screen. Here's Frazier. No good from outside. Magic leading by 6. Outside Mitchell. 4-3. Paul George pulls it in. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Frazier. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Ginobili. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
He's showing his trademark aggressiveness inside. Ginobili was not going to be denied.
And here's Edwards. Fires the 3. That shot is off. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Magic out in front, leading by 4. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Welcome back to the second quarter of this play-in tournament matchup. All right, guys, what do you think about the Magic here in this one?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. 4-point game. They've got Joel Embiid. And it's McGrady in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings.
They're one of the most well-rounded players in the game. Embiid is also a top-notch trash talker, too. I mean, he knows how to get under the skin of his opponents.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Embiid. And Embiid drops them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Count the basket.
I love his tenacity. Extra possessions, second chance points. That's winning basketball.
Pass to Bird from the arc. Orlando with the rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Robinson with it. Now here's Hill. Screen by Robinson. Here's West. Hits the trifecta. West has got his second bucket on the night.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Artest. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Orlando.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
And he drops the first. Evan Mobley, he's checked in for Embiid. Both shots good from the stripe.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Outside, Hill. Towns on a screen. Three-pointer. Hill can't connect. Kings trail by 5. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball. Here's Doncic. Fires from deep. Mobley grabs the board.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
Back to Paul. To the wing on the left. Here's McGrady. Nails it from beyond the arc. McGrady's got 6 points.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Lets it fly from 18. Rebound by Sacramento. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Outside Paul. The three is up. And no good. Orlando leading. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Robinson finds Towns. Now Hill. With some arc. Kicks it out Towns. Pass to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. And another miss by Orlando.
And just unable to get anything going tonight. I mean, his teammates have really bailed him out.
From behind the arc. Oh, Robinson with a block. And he gets it back. And so here's Sacramento. Trailing by 2. Mobley on a screen. Here's a 3 from Paul. Doncic pulls down the board. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Magic. Pass to Hill. Here's West. Shoots over Mobley. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. And it's Sacramento's ball. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Here's McGrady. Pulls up on the wing. That one drops. 3 for 6 now.
Yeah, that first quarter was a bit shaky. Good to see a player who doesn't let a slow start get to him.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Kevin Love's checked in for the Kings. Frazier comes in for Paul. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's West. He's got 5. To the inside. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And it's so nice to see Towns use his high basketball IQ to dominate in pick and rolls. It seems like he always makes the right read in that situation.
Oh, Robinson with a block.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Towns finds Robinson. Here's West. Three-pointer. Hauled in by the Kings. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Lets it fly from 18. McGrady shot is off.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
From deep, here's Doncic. And so the ball out of bounds. Mobley touched it last. And Sacramento making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Down low. Here's Yao. And he buries his first look.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Kings trail by 4. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
We've got 1:13 left in the second period. To the paint. Stolen by Mitchell. 3-on-3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Edwards against George. Pass to Thompson. 5 on the clock. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Blocked! 30 seconds left in the first half. Halliburton surveys the floor. Now Edwards. Over George. And Edwards the bucket on the assist from Halliburton. And the Magic lead by 6.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
Oh, that's good.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
It's not going to go for him. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Orlando ahead, up 4. And we've got more action coming your way after this break.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Orlando Magic.
I love the depth of this team, man. Their subs have been huge tonight, giving them a scoring punch that they've needed most.
And credit their coach for a rather liberal substitution pattern. He mixed and matched beautifully in that first half. Checking out the circumstances for the Orlando Magic. It all comes down to this: a closely contested game to keep their playoff hopes alive. Big fella.
So this doesn't count as playoffs yet, right? It's just a play-in.
It's very simple, Shaq. This is the play-in. They're trying to make the playoffs.
Hoping that clears things up. They'll get the hang of it eventually.
Oh.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And welcome back to 2K Sports coverage of the play-in game as we move to the second half of action. Here's Frazier, yet to see a basket. On the court for the Magic, they've got Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Robinson in at the center position. Pass to McGrady. Lets the three fly. Drops in the three. McGrady's got 11 points.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Towns outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Kings trailing. Pass to George. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Here's West. Hits a three-pointer. West has got his third bucket of the night.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. And you got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Here's Bird. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. He has 6.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now here's Doncic. The teardrop, and it's rejected. Here's Frazier. Uses the glass on the layup.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4, and looking good doing it.
Orlando trailing here. Orlando calls timeout.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Mobley, he's checked in for the Kings. Ball comes in for Frazier. Hill against George. Right side, Robinson. Shoots over Mobley. Robinson can't hit.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Paul passes to George. Here's Bird. The three. Here's Mobley. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, when you're facing Mobley, you cannot let him get that ball down low.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. The first free throw is good.
Yeah, Mobley better get used to getting to the line, especially with his style of play.
Second free throw, no good. And so here is Orlando. 2-point game. And Doncic hammers it home.
Going on the attack, Luka doesn't give them a chance to get between him and the rim.
Outside Paul. Here's Bird. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Towns. And here's Doncic outside. And the ball out of play. The Kings will have it. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Pass to McGrady. Jacks up a three. Orlando with the rebound. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Right wing. Hill against George. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. Orlando shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw is good.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
Pass to McGrady. The 3-ball. George, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
West. Orlando again missing.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Bird, that's good. Bird's got 9.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Now Hill. Pass to West. The 3 is up. Mobley grabs the board. The Kings leading. McGrady, the pass to Paul. Here's Bird. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Doncic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Towns for 3. It's rebounded by George. George has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Bird. Knocks down the long J. Bird's got 9 points here in the second half.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the 3-point shot.
And the Magic call time here. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Magic trail by 5. And there's 1:38 left in the third. Edwards, no good. And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. And Mobley throws it down.
You talk about a catch radius. I don't think you could miss Mobley with that pass if you tried.
Halliburton, the pass to Edwards. Murphy against Halliburton. He got it. Halliburton nails the 3.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Murphy. Missed inside.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
41 seconds left in the third quarter. Mitchell misses. Sacramento leading by 4. Here's our test. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the Kings. .29 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Yao. Pass to Halliburton. Launches a 3. Fires in the triple. Halliburton's got 12.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
It's tipped. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Kings ahead. They lead by 1. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number. And we welcome you back as we head into the fourth quarter of this decisive play-in game. So it's Orlando now. Evan Mobley out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Amen Thompson, and it's Artest in at the small forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Kings?
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
Could have taken the lead there, but instead they're going to have to settle for the tie.
Here's our test. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Hill, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Now here's Thompson. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Inside, stolen by Mobley. Thompson outside. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Both free throws good from Thompson. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Pass to West. Now Towns, defended by Thompson. Towns passes to Robinson. Back to Towns. Here's West. Clock at 6. Fires for 3. And it's Ginobili with a rebound.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
George scanning the floor. Driving inside. Here's McGrady. Orlando with the rebound. Right side Hill to the middle. Stolen by Thompson. Inside. Love. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
Love has some height and enough ability to get up and throw it down.
Orlando trailing here. Outside, Hill. Towns on a screen. George against Hill from deep. That's tipped. It's stolen by Love. George with it, and it's Hill picking him up now. Thompson's shot is off. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Screen by Robinson. Here's West. Knocks it down from distance. And the Magic lead by 1.
His 3rd triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
The Kings making a switch here. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, I was able to listen in on the Sacramento head coach talking to his team. Confidence is what he's asking for right now. He said, quote, when it's close, we have to keep believing in ourselves, and if we don't think we can pull it out, we've already lost. So some strong words from coach in the huddle. Back to you, Brian.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Towns outside. They set the screen. Puts up a three. Rebound by Sacramento. Abdul-Jabbar's got 5 rebounds in the game. George against Hill. George's shot is good. And now a 3-point Sacramento lead.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Towns outside. From outside the arc. McGrady grabs a miss. Towns is gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Here's Frazier. Wing shot on the way. And there are the Kings with another bucket. Magic trail by 5. Pass to Robinson. Off the window. It's good.
How huge is that bucket? When in doubt, get it to the big fella.
The more that you level up in the game of basketball, it becomes about the matchups, identifying the weakest link, and then exploiting it.
And it's Bird missing. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Here's West. Towns outside. And here's Robinson. 18 feet out. The shot no good. The Kings lead by 3. To the wing, right side. Takes a 3. Here's Abdul-Jabbar for 3. George. It's hauled in by the Magic. Robinson's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. And a big finish by Robinson.
A great read between those 2 guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These 2 teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Pass to Bird. Over Towns. Bird, that's good. Bird's got 11 points here in the second half.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
There's 49 seconds left in the final quarter. To the paint. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Towns with a rebound. Orlando with the ball. They trail by 3. Doncic, no good.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Frazier. Down low. Here's Bird, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. Chris Paul, he's checked in for Frazier. And he does get the second one. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. And the Magic call time here. They're down by 4. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
Score quick, then foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
Here's West. Orlando again missing. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're losing by 6. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
Off the inbound pass. Money! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3!
Horrible collapse there, guys. There is simply no excuse to give up a wide-open three-pointer off of the dead ball inbound play.
Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
Pass to Doncic. Hill for 3. It doesn't go for him. And they did it. A big win for the Sacramento Kings. Well, you talk about a process. You put everything you have into winning the first play-in game, and then you have to turn it around and win another.
That's the landscape if you don't get it done in the regular season. As a 9 seed, you're forced to win.
And a good Thursday evening to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. It's the Sacramento Kings and the Phoenix Suns. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. We've got Bird. Chris Paul is out there with Tracy McGrady. Then it's George. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the center position. Now, here is George. George Gervin missing his last shot. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. For the Phoenix Suns, they come into this one following a loss to Golden State. McGrady outside. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. A shot by McGrady, no good. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Suns. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And it's slammed in by Gervin.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does. Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
Pass to Kuzi. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Kuzi, defended by Paul. Shot clock at 6. Olajuwon with a screen for Wembanyama. Nailed from three-point land.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
Now, here is McGrady. Abdul-Jabbar finds George. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Quick start for the Suns in this one. Inside.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Considered by many to be the best prospect since LeBron James, Wembanyama seems determined to reach his full potential.
Good on both.
Boy, really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
McGrady outside. Bird outside. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Olajuwon. A nice shot by Bird.
First make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
It's usually interesting. After a bit of a struggle, does the first bucket get you into a little rhythm now?
Here's Kuzi. Phoenix no good that time either. The Kings trail by 5. George with the ball. Now guarded by Wembanyama. George passes to Bird. 20 feet out. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for Phoenix. Olajuwon inside. Working on Abdul-Jabbar. To the middle. Here's Bird. Good defense by Wembanyama.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Wembanyama, a screen on Bird. Kuzi can't hit.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
A nice shot by Bird.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Some changes for Sacramento. Evan Mobley's checked in for Bird. Ginobili comes in for McGrady. And it's Frazier in for Paul. Here's Kuzi. Scoreless thus far. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Wembanyama. And there's the call on Ginobili. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Kuzi. Gervin right side. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Gervin's got his second bucket of the night.
And that's his strongest trait, the unselfishness from Kuzi. Fantastic at realizing when one of his guys has an opportunity for a clean look.
Count the basket.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
There's a minute 34 left to play in the first. Kuzi passes to Pettit. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. Over Ginobili. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
Boy, you respect the shot selection from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, just taking what the defense gives him.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Rebound by the Suns. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now tonight. In the corner, Gervin with it. Here's Pettit. Fires for three. It's hauled in by Paul George. Frazier with it. 43 seconds left in the first quarter.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
Some changes for Sacramento. Love's check in for Evan Mobley. Bird comes in for George. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Frazier. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the first. Pass to Wembanyama. The three. Pettit, good.
Oh, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
Thompson passes to Ginobili. Abdul-Jabbar with it. Defended by Wembanyama.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Here's Gervin. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Suns shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Gervin.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Frazier outside. Here's Embiid. Again, the miss by the Kings. And so it's Phoenix going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few. And we welcome you back to the second quarter of this exciting play-in game. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
So with Thompson sitting on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. Tracy McGrady is out there with Paul. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Bird. And it's Artest in at the 3, the small forward. Bird dishes to Paul. Pass to McGrady. Good, and Paul gets the assist. McGrady's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Kings.
Is there anybody better than Chris Paul at putting the ball on time and on target?
Iverson outside. Sacramento grabs the miss. Still anybody's game at this point.
And no question, this is when you really have to have trust on the floor with each possession.
Kings moving the ball around. And up the court come the Suns on the break. And Embiid with the block.
So agile at 7 feet. Embiid covers a lot of territory.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Evan Mobley's checked in for Joel Embiid. Pettit the pass to Kukoc. From deep, Iverson. Again, Iverson missing. The Kings trail by 4. Pass to Paul. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Mobley sets the pick for Paul. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Olajuwon. Lillard outside. Iverson with the ball. Now McGrady defending. Yep, it counts. Iverson's got his first 2 points.
In the mid-range, Iverson can be so dangerous. He is just so skilled at making those shots.
Pass to McGrady from downtown. Hakeem Olajuwon grabs the rebound. Suns leading by 6. Here's Lillard. Kukoc for three. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
A legitimate threat to burn you outside. Kukoc understands when he should take that shot.
Paul passes to Mobley. And here is McGrady. Now here is our test. That's good. Great play set up by T-Mac, Tracy McGrady. Artest's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. There's a good screen to the paint. And it's Pettit missing. The Kings trail by 6. Here's McGrady. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
The drive by Iverson, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Kings making a change here. Murphy's checked in. Sacramento on defense. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Olajuwon against Mobley. 6 to shoot. Out to the right wing. Here's Pettit. And again, it's the Suns missing. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Bird a screen on Iverson. Here's McGrady. Tony Kukoc comes up with the rebound. Suns leading by 4. Pass to Olajuwon. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Floats it up there for Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Well, we know this. Playing above the rim is a big part of Evan Mobley's game.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. Here's Kuzi. Nothing on the board. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Suns lead by 4.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Thompson outside. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it out to Love. Over Wembanyama. Love, no good.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
Kuzi passes to Wembanyama. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Thompson. And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's a 6-point Suns lead.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, that 3-level scoring ability, that time working the mid-range.
Outside, George. That 3 off the mark.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Olajuwon finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Love against Wembanyama. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got 5 rebounds tonight. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Pass to Love. Frazier outside. Thompson, a screen on Wembanyama to the inside. And Thompson throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Suns ahead, up by 4. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Phoenix Suns.
Getting points from that second unit was clutch. Depth protects you against injury, but it can also win a game for you.
Yeah, and those stars.
Taking a look at the situation for the Phoenix Suns. They've kept this one close so far. In this elimination game, what's the key for the second? Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan.
Hi, everyone. Glad to have you back for third quarter action of the play-in game. Nice game. Great performance by Tracy McGrady.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
So with Lillard on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. Wembanyama is out there with Olajuwon. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Gervin. And it's Kuzi in at the point guard. Bounce pass from Olajuwon. They get it again. Gilgeous-Alexander against McGrady. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Frazier outside. Down low. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Olajuwon with the block.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Olajuwon does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter.
McGrady passes to George. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. For Sacramento, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. The free throw drops for Abdul-Jabbar. And it's tied up with that one. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. And here's Phoenix. They've led by as much as 10. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander to the paint, deflects the pass, and that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Paul's checked in for Sacramento. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Phoenix no good that time either.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Paul surveying the floor. A 3 ball. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Mobley, he's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Gilgeous-Alexander against McGrady. To the inside. Here's Paul. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist. McGrady's got 3 assists tonight.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Kuzi passes to Olajuwon. Now Wembanyama. He's got 5. Here's Gervin. Good. Nice job down low. Gervin's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Huge advantage for Wembanyama to see over everybody.
Paul kicks to George. Inside, here's McGrady. Olajuwon with the block. Pass to Kuzi. Makes it off the glass. Kuzi's got the game tied up here for Phoenix.
I tell you, Kuzi is pretty crafty down there on the block, has that sense of how to score in traffic.
Outside, George. Now Bird jacks up a 3. A 3-pointer is right on target. Bird's got 7 points.
I'll tell you, they come out of the locker room, they are a step slow on the defensive end.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Olajuwon trying to break free. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Paul outside. Pass to McGrady. Clock at 4 from deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
It's stolen by McGrady. And the Kings pushing it up now. Here's George. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Boy, Paul George continues to prove himself an elite offensive threat.
Sacramento shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
You cannot give Paul George these extra chances. This guy is deadly from the free throw line throughout his career.
And some changes here for the Kings. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Mobley. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Chris Paul. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here is Iverson. Pass to Lillard. Wembanyama sets a screen for Lillard. Allen Iverson on the wing. McGrady covering. Just 3 to shoot. Iverson, and it's blocked.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. Few players have the overall game of Larry Bird. Obviously, we know he can shoot the lights out, but he's also an elite level passer.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Bird hits them both.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter. And the Suns miss again.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Now here is Murphy. Hasn't made one yet. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Kings lead by 9.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Wembanyama passes to Lillard. Outside, Kukoc. Pass to Iverson. Over Thompson. And it's Iverson missing. Kings leading now by 9. Thompson dishes to Bird. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Suns. Wembanyama passes to Pettit. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Wembanyama's got 3 assists now in this one. 20 seconds left to play in the third. Murphy with the ball. Artest with the screen on Lillard. Murphy down low. The layup missed. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Kings ahead as they end the third quarter with a tremendous 17-6 run. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are, the fourth quarter. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And thanks for joining us for this fourth quarter of this play-in game. So with Love on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. Our test is out there with Evan Mobley. Then there's Frazier. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Thompson in a two-guard. Kukoc kicks to Iverson. Over Thompson. Rebound by the Kings.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Thompson's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Kings. Iverson against Thompson. Iverson passes to Pettit. And it's off from three-point range. Kings leading now by 9. Frazier outside. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And the Suns making a change here. Gervin's checked in. Lillard from deep three-point land. The long distance three is buried.
Incredible range. Lillard makes these deep shots look like they're effortless.
Thompson dishes to Embiid. And again, the turnover by the Kings. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Embiid. Love comes in for Evan Mobley. George is checked in for Artest. And it's Ginobili in for Thompson. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Pettit for three. Sacramento grabs the miss. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
You see an opportunity if you're Paul George, say the athleticism's still a part of who I am.
Gervin outside. There's the pick. Olajuwon trying to break free. Count that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Gervin. Timeout, Sacramento.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Wembanyama, he's checked in for the Suns. And then for Sacramento, Bird comes in for Kevin Love. And Tracy McGrady subbed in for Ginobili. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. During that last break, I heard what Rick Adelman was telling his team. While the team is up, Coach doesn't want his team to let up. He told the team to finish this game. Do not think this will be easy. We've seen comebacks before. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Suns trail by 8. Here's Kuzi. No good from outside. Frazier outside. To the middle from 7. And Gervin over to help. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. To the inside. Here's Olajuwon. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on George.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws. Kings leading now by 6. Bird outside. Pass to Frazier. Here's Bird. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Just such great consistency on that jump shot. Even though he's not always squared up, Bird terrific in the catch-and-shoot game.
Now, here is Olajuwon. Abdul-Jabbar covering. Olajuwon, no luck. And so Bird will bring it up for the Kings. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. McGrady against Gilgeous-Alexander. And George kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. 4 on the shot clock. The Kings need to get off a shot here. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Paul's checked in for the Kings. 1:37 left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Olajuwon. Bird pulls it in. Bird's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. Five on the clock. Back to Bird. Olajuwon with the rebound. Suns trail by 8. Looking to get back on track here. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Tries again. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. So it's Sacramento now. Bird, the pass to Paul. Over Kuzi. Paul can't get it to go.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
"19 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And that's an intentional foul. And no good as the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And the second of 2 is good. That increases their lead to 6. Phoenix calls timeout. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And what's their best move at this point?
They need a quick basket here.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
McGrady against Gilgeous-Alexander. Three-pointer. Kuzi can't hit, and now they decide to foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he is unable to get the second one. And that's it, folks. The Sacramento Kings have won. And as the 9th seed heading into this play-in tournament, this second win has to feel great, doesn't it? They have more than earned a spot here in the playoffs.
This is a squad that does not quit, and you saw that here in this play-in tournament. They went out and snatched a spot in the postseason.
And that puts a cap on it.